we would like to honor Mr. Randy Hawley, a 1966 graduate of Freeport High School. Now, Randy's background could also lead him to fit very well in our educator category. As I was talking to him this evening, he has spent 42 years as an educator and is still serving as school board president, even in retirement. We chose him, however, to be inducted as an athlete, and that is how Freeport remembers him most. In high school football, he started on offense and defense for 2 years, took second place in the conference his junior year, and was captain his senior year, leading the conference in pass receptions during his senior year. In basketball, he won the sophomore conference championship with his team, and he was a 2-year varsity starter and again captain his senior year. He was all-conference honorable mention his junior year, all-conference senior year, and the team records were 26-2 and 20-6. They won the conference championship his junior year and took third place their senior year. In track and field, he was a 3-year varsity performer, and this is starting to sound like a broken record, but he was also the captain his senior year. He was also the MVP his senior year in track and field, the high point scorer his junior and senior years, broke the school record for most points scored in one season, and broke the conference record in the high jump at 6 feet 5 inches. He broke school records in the high jump at 6 feet 5 inches, and I'm sorry, somebody has beat you out by now. And the 880 relay team. He also won the Madison West Indoor Track Meet his senior year, becoming the first Illinois team to ever win the meet. In college, he attended Northwestern University on a track scholarship, and he continued to break records. The Northwestern school record in the high jump was broken with his 6-foot 10-inch jump and the 440-yard relay and mile medley relay. He placed 5th in the high jump at the Big Ten Indoor Championships and placed 2nd in the high jump at the Big Ten Outdoor Championships. And then he qualified for the NCAA Championships in the high jump. And then he came back to Freeport. And he coached here as the head high school swim coach from 1970 to 1977. And prior to that 1970 swim team, when he took over, they had only had 1 winning season in 25 years. But under his helm, they had 4 winning seasons consecutively from 1974 to 1977. He was voted the Conference Swim Coach of the Year twice, and the swim team won the conference championship in 1977 and our first conference swim championship in school history. He also served as an assistant high school track coach from 1971 to 74, the head junior high track coach from 74 to 77, the assistant high school football coach from 70 to 72, and they won the conference championship with their sophomore team in 1972. He has had a distinguished career in education and continues to pay it forward to educator future. Randy's been retired now for 6 years, he proudly tells me, and has served most recently as an assistant superintendent of schools across the country. We are very, very pleased at this time to induct Randy Hawley.
Woo-hoo! Yay, Dad!
Well, perhaps the second most thing you have to worry about giving it to a journalist is giving it to a former school administrator. So, I'll try to be brief. First of all, I'm honored and humbled by this award. And I think about high school all the time and about Freeport, and what I always say is every place I go, I say, where are you from? Freeport. You're a pretzel. I said, you bet I always will be. And I guess I'm really honored for a couple. First of all, thanks to Charles Bourne for nominating me. Thanks to the committee for your selection. But And it's also an honor to win an award named after Preston, who was a contemporary and a great athlete, and to be inducted in with Dave Taylor, who our careers parallel each other. And I have to say, I'm really jealous because I ran in the Drake relays too. I didn't get a check. And I only got fourth in the high jump. But then I ran the anchor of the 440 relay, and I got done. I started running back, and all of a sudden I heard, "Hey, Hawley, Hawley!" And I look up, and it's the same motley crew up in the stands. So I went up and sat with him. Stan Doden is here tonight, and Joe. There's a bunch of them. But anyway, just a couple things. First of all, the parallel that Dave said. We were so lucky in Freeport to have the coaches and the teachers and the mentors that we had during that period. And everybody will say, look back on their high school career and say it was wonderful, it was one of the best ever. But this truly was. And Dick Schoen is here tonight, who was my 9th grade basketball coach. And Stan Doden is here, who was my junior high track coach. And then we also we had Kool-Aid yesterday with Stan Smith as well. So it was nice to see those people. But the thing about those coaches from 7th grade to high school, all the way through high school, number one is they taught you the skills of the game, but they taught you how to be a better person. And I am today, and the success, whatever it was that I achieved, was primarily because of the mentors that I had as teachers and coaches in this school district. Secondly, was that no matter how good of an athlete you were, we pushed each other as athletes. Herb Taylor sitting over there, Herb and I played basketball together. We pushed each other hard, and we fought for the starting positions. And ultimately, when it was all done and that was figured out, we came together as a team and supported each other. And we had our, believe it or not, our 50th high school reunion 2 years ago. Well, Phil, I thought I was in your class, to tell you the truth. But we sat down, in fact, I think it was in this room next door. We sat down and started talking about athletics just as if it happened yesterday. And we spent the whole night talking about it. So anyway, in closing, one other thing. We always talk, I was so honored to play with so many great athletes and great people. And just to show you the competition, in the 1964-1965 season, in the conference, every single team from Freeport finished first or second in the conference. Every single one. So that shows you the caliber of athletes and the caliber of young men that I was able to work with. And to this day, I'm very thankful. So thank you all.